Greetings, my friends. Welcome back to our Getting Started training. We are now on module number 5. Module number 5 is the follow-up. In my opinion, the most important part of network marketing, the follow-up. Okay? The fortune is in the follow-up. You'll hear that over and over and over. And it's proven by sales experts all around the world that people do not purchase until they have been through 5 to 8 exposures. That means people like you and me have to be exposed to something 5 to 8 times before we make the decision to buy. That's why when you hear a radio ad, you hear it over and over and over and over and over, because they know that their prospect has to hear it 5 to 8 times before they make a buying decision. That's why when you see commercials on TV, you see the same commercial over and over and over, because they know that prospect has to see or hear that message 5 to 8 times. And the reason why most people fail in home business is because, one, they really never tried hard enough. If you ask anybody that failed in a home business, ask them how long they worked the home business. Most of them will tell you a month or two, and I think it's absolute nonsense that they could say they failed in something when they never even tried it. In my opinion, they didn't even try home business if they only gave it a month or two, because most people don't even follow up. Here's what happens. Most people have a business presentation, okay? Luckily at Direct Sellers, we present our opportunity through text messages, send people to a video, it gets them excited, and you put them on the phone with one of us leaders, and we get people to join us through that process. Thank goodness we have a product that's so attractive and a business opportunity that's so unique that people want to join just from phone calls and listening to a few videos and then listening to a leader on a phone call. That's just absolutely amazing to me. So luckily for us, we're able to build that way. When most home businesses build through having a home business presentation, that's boring. It takes an hour or two. They got to watch videos. It's very uncomfortable. And we know at Direct Sellers that the last thing people want to do after working a full day is go to a boring business presentation. So even when we do get together, it's not a business presentation, it's a wine tasting party, okay? So the fortune is in the follow up. That's what this step is about. That's what this module is about. You have to follow up. Again, most people host their business presentation and nobody shows up, or maybe 2 or 3 people show up. They invited 20 or 30. This is what happens across the industry. When someone tells you they failed in a home business and they tried a month, this is what probably happened. They invited 20 or 30 people to their house for a presentation or to a hotel meeting, and only 2 people showed up, and maybe 1 person signed up. They made $50 or $75. It wasn't worth it for them, and they quit. Well, here's the crazy part. It's proven that if you reach out to 20 or 30 people, that 99.9% of them will not sign up. They will not join your business or join as a customer until they've heard a message or seen it 5 to 8 times. So why in the world would someone think they could have any success if it's proven people need to see it or hear it 5 to 8 times and they only expose it to them 1 time? That's why, my friends, that's why people fail in home businesses. So this video is to help you have success, to help you know that you're going to have to reach your friends 5 to 8 times before they're going to make a buying decision. That's across the board. It doesn't matter what you're selling or what companies selling or buying. They need to see or hear the message 5 to 8 times. The great thing is we have incredible exposures. The first exposure is ourwineempire.com. Have them go watch those videos. It's a great tool to use. They're going to get a lot of information. They're going to get excited. And then your second exposure is to put them on the phone with one of us leaders. Okay, if you can't get them on the phone, then your second exposure might be getting them to an opportunity call, our Monday night call or Wednesday morning call. Our team's going to start doing 1 or 2 more calls during the week, so you'll have plenty of opportunity to get people new exposures. Okay, an exposure isn't hounding. All you're doing is sharing another way to show them the business. The first time would be that ourwineempire.com. Then you might want to send them to the homebiz.info. There's 4 great videos in there, the homebiz.info. Or you send them to a wine tasting party, right? A small wine tasting party in your community, or you invite them to your wine tasting party. By the time you have your wine tasting party, everyone should already see 3 or 4 exposures, and that's why we have such a high conversion rate at that party, because you have already exposed them 3 or 4 times, and it's wine, and they get around people and taste great wine, and they want to be a part of it. Okay? But I promise you the fortune is in the follow-up. I'll give you some personal examples. Okay, Carla Behill's one of our team leaders, building a massive organization. She found out about this through a friend of ours. Chris Quinones told her that she should go look at what I'm doing. He told her it'd be right up her alley. And she looked at it, but timing wasn't right for her. Okay, we had been in contact. I had showed her some videos about a month or 2 later, and it's still, we're going back and forth. She wasn't ready to commit. And then on a Monday night, I had her listen to our opportunity call. Our opportunity call, she listened to it for 15 minutes, and literally, as soon as the call ended, she put her son in the driver's seat, she got in the passenger seat, and she literally signed up 5 minutes after the call was over. Okay, so that's a live example of exposure. You got to keep giving them exposures. And here's the crazy part. Chris Quinones, the superstar on our team, that first told Carla to go look at it. Okay, I had approached him, but he wasn't ready. He's a fitness guru. He didn't see the fit because he was so into his fitness business that he didn't, and timing wasn't right for him. But after he saw Carla and I having so much success and so much fun, he decided to pull the trigger months after I originally approached him. Months after. Okay? Another friend, I'm not going to say their name because they haven't officially announced at the time of this video, but very good friend of mine. We have networked in the past. We have traveled the world together. Well, not the world, but we have been on some great vacations together in another company. A tremendous leader, a great friend of mine, utmost respect for him, one of the very first people I reached out to. And I would follow up with them almost every month. But I'd give them a different exposure almost every single month. And then when our team started growing and we started having wine tasting parties, I knew he loved to have fun. So I would share pictures of our team having fun. Then when our team went to Beverly Hills, he had been on my teams where we took huge limousines and just had tremendous amounts of fun. So I knew that was what he was attracted to. So I sent pictures of that night, and lo and behold, the next day we met in person and he pulled the trigger months after I originally approached him. And he's going to be an amazing leader in this company. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Then you'll have some people that join your business that might not take action for a while. Laura Mucky, one of my superstars on our team. Okay? She was one of the very first people I reached out to, but she knew the value of timing and positioning in a home business. So she got started, but she didn't take action. She wasn't ready to take action. She wasn't ready to go to work. She was, dealing with personal illness, going through cancer, finishing up her treatments. Her mind was not ready for business, but she did know how important getting in the system, getting in the organization, so she would be above everybody. And then as she starts getting emails, as our team started taking off, she's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? What are you guys doing? And now she's taken massive action. She just signed up 3 people. So it's not just following up with people that are prospects. You got to constantly follow up with your business partner, because some people are going to get in and take action right away. Some people aren't going to take action. Timing might not be right for them. When I started with this, my father had just passed away. I was not ready to work. No way, but I understood how important timing was. So I got my position. I reached out to a lot of friends that had been in network marketing before to get them involved, but I wasn't ready to start working nonstop. I wasn't ready. I'd already promised myself I was going to take most of that year off. And I had been off of work for 9 months, living a great, comfortable lifestyle. But then when I saw direct sellers and wine and first to market, I knew I had to be part of it. So I got in my position, but I didn't take action right away. Oh, big regrets now, because if I took action right away, our team would be in the thousands and thousands, right? But I wasn't ready. Don't make that same mistake, because you get one chance to be ground floor. And not only for you, but for your prospects. Give them the opportunity to take action and be part of the ground floor. Don't make the mistakes that I made and other examples that I used, okay? But the fortune's in the follow-up, and you got to follow up, not with the same message every time, but like I said, a different message, a different tool, okay? And then take them to wine tasting parties. Keep showing them videos or pictures of wine tasting parties. Show them fun. I promise you, people need to know that they can make $500 to $1,000 a month, and what they're going to be most attracted to is the fun. People are starving for fun. People want to meet more people. People want to be around energy. People want to be around people that want more out of life. They just don't know how to get connected. And when you could show them that they could have more fun and make money and be around fun, energetic, positive people that don't want to dwell on the negative, that don't want to talk about negative things. This is building a culture. There will be a module on building a culture. I can't wait to get you to that module. It's coming up. But this module is about the follow-up, and the fortune is in the follow-up. I hear this all the time. How often should you follow up? Every time something new happens. If there's a big party, send pictures. Hey, we're having a blast, just checking in with you. A lot of times people are too embarrassed to tell you they don't have the money. Be front. If they're close with you, ask them. And if they say they don't have the money, just simply say, man, that sucks. I know how you feel. I felt the exact same way. But you know what? I knew I had to change. I was tired of living that way. I was tired of being flat broke at the end of every single month. I wanted more for my family. And I knew in my knower that I had to make a change. I knew I had to make a change, and I scrounged up the money, and thank God I did, because everything's different now. If you haven't made the money yet, just say, thank God I made that change, because it's so cool just waking up in the morning knowing I took action. It's so cool waking up in the morning knowing I took action to make my life better. Okay? There's going to be another module on that topic too. So that's it for the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Can't wait to see you on the next module. Bye-bye for now.